Cassidy versus Eazy The Block Captain got canceled in the middle of the battle. They crews got into it, and it was just too much tension. That battle was not gonna end well if they had to win all 3 rounds. Something was gonna happen. It was just best that they did what they did and just ended the entire event. We only got 1 round from each rapper. Eazy The Block Captain went first. I honestly think he won the first round. Cassidy started off kind of slow in his first round, but by the bottom of the second half of his verses, that's when he started somewhat cooking. But Easy came out in the second round, top of the first, and I don't think Cassidy felt like whatever material he had was going to be enough to deal with what he was putting down. So I think he pretty much sabotaged the battle. It kind of reminded me of when Twerk and Murder Mook. No, I said that wrong. When Murder Mook and Calico um, teamed up as Murderland and they went against T Top and Twerk. And Mook was just talking excessively while T Top was rapping. And it's like, you can't do that, man. You gotta respect the opponent. But I honestly believe Cassidy was just looking for something to, turn the battle upside down because he knew like each other's crew would, do the rest of the work. It was just like a little tactic. And it worked out, perfectly. And they said Easy had already banned certain people from being able to enter the building, and he had his security right next to him. So I just honestly feel like if you got to do all that, you don't even need to battle, man. Y'all supposed to be up there just rapping, like all that extra stuff, man. That's uncalled for. I mean, this ain't no. This is not like a war, This is supposed to be two poets just talking, rhyming. So it was just very unfortunate, and this whole event, for the most part, was trash. They were having mic issues, and I believe Daylight said this before on one of his lives before, where he was saying like, you know, sometimes the writing be on the wall, but people don't want to read it out loud because it hurts too much, And this was one of them situations where it's like, man, if you gotta leave the event and that's like 30-35 minutes of stalling to go get some microphones, you already should know like everything else it's just not, it's gonna be downhill. And I honestly believe that's what happened, man. It was not meant to be. It just wasn't meant to be. The best battle I witnessed tonight was between believe it or not, uh Bill Collector versus Snake Eyes. That was a good back and forth. But I wasn't excited for Cassidy versus Eazy The Block Captain. I ain't watched none of the promos. I didn't even put a prediction video out because I just had a feeling that battle wasn't gonna happen, and I was right. This battle, man, it might have needed to be with another type of party or something like that, or it's one of them battles where they need they need to be like, just them in the room. But I always already figured Easy will win this battle anyway. And it was looking like that's where he was headed, regardless of how you feel about Easy The Black Captain. Right now he's a better battle rapper than Cassidy. And I had him 2-1 in my mind, and I was like, man, Easy gonna win that. And yeah, Cassidy Cassidy crew was on it, man. And it's like you could just tell when people come into a situation just looking for something to fight about. It's like back in the day in the club when clubs was really popping, and them DJs and street dudes, they already would come in there just ready to prove a point, and they'd throw certain songs on, and then a fight would insert shortly after. When you play certain songs like Boosie or Waka Flocka and all that kind of stuff, Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. This was one of them situations, but it looked good on camera as far as like battle rap culture. I mean, it was very grimy, and you could feel the tension, and you just knew like, man, this one of them ones, but it could have really got ugly, man, if they didn't end it. I doubt Cassidy and Eazy gonna ever like battle again because I just think it's past battle rap. I think it's some serious hostility between them, and I think it's best they just close that chapter, man. Uh, I don't think it'd be wise, man, because it was just too much going on. But yeah, I feel sorry for the people that purchased it and invested in flying out and all that because you didn't even get the full event. Then the main event that you came to see, you only got one round from each rapper. Like that's trash. And I was seeing people in the comments and online speak about why they don't pull up to battle rap events, man, because it's just a lack of professionalism, man. You gotta really, really rock with these dudes to want to put up with what go on, like the standing in the lines, being on your feet at these events. Sometimes battle rappers not showing up. Then if they do show up, they not prepared. Then you got mic issues. Then you got just other things where it end up it's stalling in between, like all that kind of stuff, man. It just make you rather watch it online. And then if you watching it online, paying for a stream, a lot of times they don't be having that up to par. So this battle raps art form, man, it's just still got a lot of work to do, man. And the talent has to realize, man, that if you want to get paid more and want to elevate more to visibility, you got to learn how to separate your emotions and understand this is also entertainment. But it's the same thing in hip hop. Can't act like it don't happen in that or any other arena. But battle rap specifically, man, that's holding them back as a culture. And tonight is an example of that. And it's just gonna be frustrating to hear, what everybody got to say. I definitely don't think Eazy the Block Captain was in the wrong. I think he was very professional. I think Cassidy sabotaged it, but that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I was really hoping that we could have witnessed the entire battle because it seemed like both of them, were prepared for their raps, but I just think Cassidy kind of knew like he was losing the battle, and I seen other people say this as well. So but that's just my reaction to it, man. If you watch the event, man, drop a comment and give me your thoughts, man. Make sure you subscribe to the God Level Genius YouTube channel. Follow me on Rumble at God Level Genius. Follow me on Twitch at God Level Genius, man. I am James VirGodo, and as always, be God Level. The genius is in you. God Level Genius.